Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to West Jessamine High School for the 2021 Battle of the Regions Classic 7th grade edition, featuring Region 3, which will be in the green uniforms today, and Region 4, which is in the blue. They're actually technically Navy uniforms. Those of you that didn't tune in earlier today, we had an exciting 8th grade game between these two regions. Region 4 coming up on top 28-26. Region 3 scoring at the very end of the game, only to have a failed two-point conversion to tie it. So we have the teams right here. I'll get through the rosters here shortly. We want to thank our sponsors for the event, Frost Brown Todd LLC, legal partners to the Kentucky Middle School Football Association, and Competition Ready Gear, official sponsor of the Battle of the Regions, uniform supplier and player gear supplier for the Battle of the Regions. Special shout out to Chad from Competition Ready. We thank him very much for his sponsorship in this event. Region 4 is set to kick off here. A little squib kick down to about the 40-yard line. Blown dead. More than likely that's somebody on the kicking team being offsides. If you hear shuffling paperwork, my apologies. That is me trying to get things organized here. We are very tightly packed up here in the West Jessamine press box, but we do take a shout out to West Jessamine and East Jessamine High Schools where the other games are being playing. East Jessamine had a bit of a lightning delay. We had a little bit of storms come through here right around kickoff time. They had a lightning delay, so their 8th grade game is still going on. At last check, Region 2 was up 14-6 with about 5 minutes left to go in the game. We will try to check on that shortly to see what the update is. Small technical glitch. Sorry about that. Number 6, Ashby with the handoff to number 48, Logan Morrow from Johnson County. Ashby is from Ashland. We'll go through the rosters here when we get a chance on both teams. Again, Region 3. Our teams primarily from northeastern Kentucky, your Ashland, your Johnson County, your Greenup County area, as well as teams from your Bluegrass Conference, Elkhorn, Scott County, Woodford County, Robert Campbell, Harrison County, just to name a few. Handoff. To number 44. We do not have him listed on the roster. It is B.J. Evans, the one kid that we do not have a number for. So that does fix that for us. B.J. Evans from LCA with the carry on the left side. Picks up a first down. Region 3 driving here on the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Region 3 comes up to the line of scrimmage. Ashby under center. Evans in motion. Handoff to Morrow. Up the middle. Morrow plays fullback and linebacker, I believe, for Johnson Central. Showed there as he lowered the shoulders. Gain of about 5. Maybe a long 4. Ball's just inside the 15-yard line. We'll call it 5, make it 2nd and 5. Starting to warm up here at West Jessamine. It's been chilly here most of the day. Clouds are slowly starting to go away. Like I said, we had a little bit of a storms blow through here in Nicholasville. Not so bad here at West Jessamine, but East Jessamine had a lightning delay for the first part of their game. This is number 28. 28. Hunter Moody from Scott County. Yep, that red helmet, cardinal helmet there. Runs to the right side. Pickup of maybe about a half a yard. Third and about 5 for Region 3. Ashby under center. Evans in motion. Handoff to Morrow on the left side, pounding his way. Needed to get to the 10, got to the 9. First and goal for Region 3 at the 9. Region 4's defense it's in right now, the numbers I can see, they're a little hard to see from the press box here. I see a 34, Mr. Steven Henson out there. I see a Belfry helmet. I can't tell the number off the top of my head. That might be 68, Big Keegan Bogar. Region 3 lines up from the 9, first and goal. Evans in motion. Handoff to Moody. Stuffed in the backfield. Region 4 saw that one coming. Played it well. Moves it back to about the 11. 2nd and 11. 2nd and goal, really, from the 11. This Region 3 team, head coached by Coach Bruce Hunt from Greenup County, was the 7th grade runner-up in 2019, 8th grade Division 3 runner-up in 2020. Lost to a very, very good Belfry team this year. Evans in motion. With the carry. Got back to about the 10, but that's about all. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 10 here for Region 3. This Region 4 squad, head coached by Mr. Todd Mattingly from Williamsburg. It looks like we've got a side official calling for time. Don't know if we have a spot issue or one of the coaches from Region 4 is out there with the officials to discuss something. We may have a formation problem or something like that. There are some specific rules to this Battle of the Regions game. Players are on a rotation plan for the first 3 quarters of the game. In the 4th quarter, coaches can put the best 11 they need out there for the time to go and win the game. Region 3 is short on the roster a bit. Is short on the roster just a bit. On players, they do have a good handful of players that are playing on both sides of the ball. I'm not sure exactly what the discussion was there, but it was probably a formation or player rotation issue. One of our field reps were out there to address. Now we're back to action. 3rd and goal from the 11. Morrow with the snap to the left side. Drills down to about the 6-yard line. Make it 4th and goal from the 6th. Ashby takes the snap. Give it to Evans. Faked a reversal right there. Gets about a yard maybe on that, but is stopped. Turnover on downs. Region 4's offense will get the ball backed up against their own end zone at about the 6-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry. 4-yard line, it looks like. I believe by that helmet, it's a Whitley County player for Region 4 with the run. That's probably Brock Strunk there on the run. Handoff to the left side. Stopped. There was a small grasp of a face mask there. I did see the flag for that. Big number 99, Isaac Horsley there from Lewis County on the tackle. But a face mask. Apparently there was a holding call. Look, we saw the face mask up here in the press box, but there was a holding call on the play, which obviously is a loss of 10 yards from the spot. Brings up 2nd and about 18 from the 13-yard line. The snap, handoff on the right side. Out of bounds close to the first down. I'm not sure if he got it. Number 21, Demetrius Parker on the carry. Just short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Fourth and a football, maybe. That's what it looks like from here. Region 4 going for it on right at the 31-yard line. I apologize for some long pauses in here with the broadcast. I'm also trying to run the other site and have people asking me questions in the press box. Region 4 with the push. It looks like to me they got it. Referee signals first down. Got about a yard on the play. First and 10 from the from the 32-yard line. Number 7 at quarterback for Region 4, Mason Griffin from South Laurel. Takes the snap. Hands off to Parker. Region 3 defense is tough right up the middle. Gets about a yard. I hear a horn. That must be the sound of an end of a very quick first quarter. Score 0-0 at this point. Both teams running the ball, trying to establish the running game. Again, 0-0 here. The end of the first quarter. This 7th grade matchup of the Battle of the Regions. Region 3 versus Region 4. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this year's Battle of the Regions event. Frost Brown Todd, LLC, Corporate Counsel of the Kentucky Middle School Football Association. And Competition Ready Gear, official uniform provider for the Battle of the Regions. Player uniforms, player gear, coaches gear, board member gear, competition ready. Thank you very much for your sponsorship. Also at this time, we'd like to let all you parents know that we have several exciting opportunities coming up. In July, August, and September, the Kentucky Middle School Football Association will be hosting summer skill combines and camps. Players would go through a combine and a camp style thing and then work on individual team 7-on-7 drills. These will be non-contact camps in which players can work on their skills and so forth. The locations of these camps will be announced shortly. 5 of the 6 camps are already been determined. There again with 2 in July, 2 in August, 2 in September. They will be on Sundays, and more information will be out on the Facebook page very shortly on that. Also, want to remind everyone of Sunday, April 18th, at George Rogers Clark High School, Football University, one of our great sponsors with the Kentucky Middle School Football Association. We'll be hosting a camp there. There's information on our Facebook page about that. Get together with some high-level coaches and very high-level former NFL players will be there at a very, very high camp. Strongly recommend it for anyone out there, for the players. More information on that is on our Facebook page. Region 4's first play of the second quarter was a run right up the right side, right up the hash line there on the right side. Pickup of about 7. We'll make it now 3rd and about 3. In at quarterback, it looks like, is number 15 from Belfry, Chase Varney. Led his team to a state championship this year at the 8th grade level. Gets him to jump off sides here. That should be enough for a first down. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. Varney takes the snap to Parker on the right side, looking for room before going out of bounds. Gets about 2 on the play. I see big 48 and 28 it looks like. You've got Logan Morrow and Hunter Moody on the tackle for Region 3. Again, pickup of about 2, maybe 3, 2.5 on the play. Ball's on the 46-yard line. Region 4, Varney in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Bad snap. Caught by Cooper Robinson of North Laurel. Stopped pretty much in the backfield there. Loss of about 3. Make it about 3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Varney takes the snap. Little high. Keeps it. Tries to run up the left hash. Gets back to about the 47-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. Make it 4th and 7 from the 47. What will Region 4 do here? We didn't see a single punt, I don't believe, in the 8th grade game. I don't consider we'll probably see a punt here in this game. Varney running the play into the huddle. Waiting for the snap. Takes the snap. Looking down the field. Oh! Goes to throw it. Had a receiver open, but pass is batted down by the defensive line. Number 70, Dylan Peck, with the swat at knocking the pass down. It's a good thing he did, too, because they had a wide receiver. Looked like number 6, Garrison Brown from South Laurel, wide open down the field. But with that pass block, it will be a turnover on downs. Region 3 takes over at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. The snap. Hand off to Evans. Reverse to Moody. And Region 4 had that play ready up. Number 31 and number 25. Kalen Combs and Nick Baldwin. On the tackle for Region 4. A loss of what looks to be of 8. Loss of 8 on that play. Good stop by the Region 4 defense. Handoff. Evans fakes the reverse to Moody. Tries to get someone on the other side of the field, and Region 4 has none of it. There's a host there. I got to count 7 players maybe there making that tackle right there. Region 4 looking for that outside sweep there. Brings up a 3rd and long. Very long. Looks to be about a 3rd and 21 here from the other side, 39-yard line. Region 3 going backwards here at the moment. Just under 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. These 7th grade games are playing 9-minute quarters. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. We have a flag. It's from the back judge. That normally means one thing, delay of game. Region 3 going backwards even more. Brings up 3rd and about 24 is what I'm being told here from my eyes here in the press box. Just trying to help you out. Looks like we've got a timeout coming here. I'm not sure who called it. Waiting for the white hat to signal.
David, please put 417 on the clock, 417.
Still don't know who called the timeout. Looks like it may have been actually an official timeout. They did update the clock and add 4 seconds back to it. We have confirmed it was a Region 3 timeout. Region 3 timeout. On that note, we'll try to run through the Region 3 roster here real quick. Again, head coached by Mr. Bruce Hunt from Greenup County. Number 1, Jasper Davis from Greenup County. Number 4, Santiago Garant from Robert Campbell. Number 6, Maverick Ashbury from Ashland. Number 24, Bronson Howard from Greenup County. Number 25, Tyson Law from Greenup County. Number 28, Hunter Moody from Scott County. Number 29, Isaiah Carroll from Woodford County. Number 3, Garrett Lucas from Woodford County. Region 3 with the handoff here. Looks like it went to, I believe that was number 4. Nope, it was number 44, B.J. Evans. Small gain there. We'll get back to the rest of the Region 3 roster in just a minute. That brings up 4th and a bunch. Looks like maybe 21 or so. It looks like we might actually see our first punt of the day here at West Jessamine. Swapping out the ball for the kicking ball. Don't see that much in middle school probably, but kicker's prerogative. Good snap. Not a bad punt. High, little short, but a good high punt. It bounces at about the 48, gets a couple yard bounce down to about the 45-yard line, and that's where Region 4 will take over. Rest of your Region 3 roster real quick. Number 32, Tajon Hooten from Robert Campbell. Number 37, Sam Hash from Woodford County. Number 39, Keyshawn Newman from Ashland. Number 41, Anderson Owens from Scott County. Number 44, B.J. Evans from LCA. Number 46, Braden Ritchie from Robert Campbell. Number 48, Logan Morrow from Johnson County. Number 49, Wyatt Simons from Nicholas County. Number 53, Ty Plummer from Ashland. Number 58, Lucas Corliss from Ashland. Region 4 handoff to D. Parker down the right side. Picks up about 11 on the play for a first down. Again, the rest of the Region 3 roster. Number 61, Carson Bugg from Woodford County. Number 62, Colton Johns from Robert Campbell. Number 67, Cody Gibson from Robert Campbell. Number 70, Dylan Peck from Robert Campbell. Number 79, Bobby Tincher from Woodford County. And number 99, Isaac Horsley from Lewis County. Looks like we have an injured player down on the field for Region 3. Trainers out there dealing with that. Again, this Region 3 staff is coached by head coach Bruce Hunt from Greenup County, Chris Hook, Doug Ashby, Dave Davis, Jason Johns, Jason Plummer, and Will Irby. Number 67, Cody Gibson from Robert Campbell, up on his own feet, walking to the sideline under his own power. Doesn't look to be anything serious. We'll be back at it here momentarily. Region 4 is ready to go. 1st and 10 from about the 43-yard line. Varney with the snap to Parker. Parker dances through the hole in the middle. Tries to bounce it outside. Gets met by a host. Logan Morrow. Hunter Moody. And Keyshawn Newman from Ashland there, all on the tackle there. 2nd and about 8. Varney in the shotgun. Handoff to Parker. Going left. Big number 32, Tyjon Hooten from Robert Campbell, started the disruption on there. Allowed his teammates to come in. Number 70, Dylan Peck there as well with the tackle. Loss of about 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 12 from the 45-yard line. .140 left to go in the half. Varney takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Parker, looking to throw. Has a receiver open. It is caught out of bounds. That looks to be number, I believe it was number 48. We do not have a 48 on our roster in front of us. We do have 2 players with no numbers. We apologize for that. Varney with the snap. Hand off to Parker. Brought down immediately. By looked to be number 49. Wyatt Simons on the tackle. Timeout, Region 4. Timeout, Region 4. We'll be back right after this. We're back. Out of that timeout. 1:20 left to go in the second quarter. Both teams running the ball pretty much for the most part. Clock winding down quickly. We've got a 0-0 game here. Both teams moving the ball decently well. Just no one made it to the end zone. High snap caught by Varney. Parker to the right side. Got to about the 20. Broke away from a tackle. And they say he's in the end zone. Nice, strong effort by D. Parker to continue the run from Whitley County. And we have our first score of the game, just like that. 1:11 left to go. Nice run by Parker. Great second effort there. Region 4 looks to be going for 2 here on this. Varney in at quarterback. And we've got a timeout blue here. If anything, PAT's taught us a lot in the last game. Definitely need to try to make this here. Region 4 with the timeout. We'll be back right after this. Region 4 with the snap. Tried to run to the left side. Stopped well short. So that'll leave us with 1:11 left to go in the first half. Region 3 0. Region 4 6. We'll be back right after this. Region 4 with the kick. Caught by number 37. About a 10-yard return on that. Took a big hit. Number 37, Sam Hash. Oh, I'm sorry. Took tackle by number 40, Jeremiah Anderson from Pikeville. Region 3 will take over at about the 37-yard line. Delay a game call on Region 3. That'll push them back 5. We'll make it 1st and 15 from about the 32-yard line. So hand off to Evans on the right side. Pickup of about 7. Bring up 2nd and 8. Moody in motion. Hand off to Evans. Up the middle. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was all. Tackled by several Region 4 guys. I see 20. I see 34 in the mix there. Timeout, Region 3. Timeout, Region 3. 3rd and about 6 to go from the 40. 25 seconds left in the half. We're back. Handoff to number 44, Evans, with the halfback pass. Caught to Garrett Lucas from Woodford. Picks up the first down and more. Pass down to the 36.5-yard line. Timeout Green after that play with 18 seconds left on the clock. Green trying to put in a score here to tie it up. Region 3 with the reverse. Hand off from Moody to Evans. Read by Region 4 pretty well. Stopped for a loss. That's going to bring up third and about 15. And that's the end of the clock. That's the end of the first half. Your score, Region 3 0, Region 4 6. We're going to take a small break. We'll be back in a few minutes to read the Region 4 roster and some other updates. But that is halftime. Again, your score, Region 3 0, Region 4 6. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back as we get ready to start the second half of this Region 3, Region 4, 7th grade Battle of the Regions battle. Region 4 is up 6-0. I've got a special guest with us now for the second half from Indiana, and we don't hold that against him by any means at all. But we have got from Football University, Player Development Director, Mr. Matt Lauer. Matt, how you doing today, bud?
Adam, I'm doing fantastic. Appreciate the Kentucky hospitality down here. I was over at the other high school earlier watching the battle between Region 1 and Region 2. So excited to see what's going on over here with Region 3 and Region 4.
Absolutely. It looked like they had a good game going over there. I know it was a 0-0 score for a long time. We had that over here, Region 4, 8th grade winning 28-26 and a nail-biter over here. So FBU's got a lot of stuff going on, getting all their summer camps back in this year that they kind of lost last year. And we've got 2 coming up in here in Kentucky. Tell us about them.
Yeah, we're excited. We haven't been in Lexington, I think, in over a decade, Adam. So with the success that FBU Team Kentucky has had through your guys' middle school athletic association, it felt like the right time to come back. You guys knocked on the doorstep last year with the championship game appearance. So we'll be in Louisville on April 17th over at Jeffersonville High School, and the next day we'll be in Lexington, Kentucky over at George Rogers Clark High School. A lot of great student athletes have already signed up. Some Team Kentucky alum already slated to attend. We'll have 24/7 Sports is going to be out there announcing some top players and getting some recruiting profiles for the high school kids. We're going to be looking for some freshman All-American Bowl players. I know Jaws is certainly somebody that's on our radar, and I saw the end to the game between 3 and 4, and looked like he got in, Adam. I don't know, but we're excited to see what he's maybe got about being an FBU freshman All-American Bowl player, and obviously our connection with the National Combine. We'll be giving out invites to that, which, as you know, is the biggest one-day combine for underclassmen in the country. So we're looking good. We're excited. We want to get as many student athletes out there as possible to show that Kentucky is officially a football state. That's what I keep being told this weekend, Adam.
Yep, well, you're getting to see that tonight with this Battle of the Regions this weekend. No, yeah, it was at Lafayette High School, I believe, about 10 years ago. Like you said, nice, hot 95-degree weather for that weekend. I remember that camp well. I sweated a lot of weight off that weekend. But,
Yeah.
no, it's glad to have FBU back in Kentucky. Wait till you guys see that George Rogers Clark facility. Outstanding facility out there in Winchester.
Man, we're excited.
Yep.
That's what we keep being told. I'm going to go take a peek at it later today and see what we're going to be bringing to that atmosphere. We actually, just to let you know, Adam, we got a ton of former University in Kentucky and Louisville players that are actually going to be coming out and coaching the student athletes, really working with the middle schoolers at the camp. So they've got the chance to work with guys that are a little bit younger but have made it, to the top. D1 Power 5 football, and there's no better place to come get great training than with FBU, and no better guys to learn from than former Cardinals and Wildcats.
No, that's definitely true. And Kentucky's being able to keep some of their talent in-house. I don't know if you saw yesterday, Trayvon Longmire from Corbin committing to UK. All-Star Classic alum for us for 2 years. A great kid, a great athlete. That's great to see for Kentucky that he's staying in-house. Maybe it's nice for those UK fans, but staying in-house anywhere, that's key to us. No, that's great to hear at those camps. Those camps are a great thing. All that information's on our Facebook page for those that are interested. So hit us up on the Facebook page if you're interested. You'll have that stuff there. What else has FBU got going on that we need to know about?
Well, we've got a lot going on. We've got over 30 camps this year, but really want to, focus in on finding the right talent in Kentucky. I know we've been blessed to, see a lot of FBU Team Kentucky alum go up to Indianapolis and, attend that camp like a Vito Tisdale or a Wandale Robinson. All these great student athletes who have done both, right? And that's the goal, right, is to find great middle school student athletes that we can help get better at our camps to hopefully be better players for you and Bronson come tournament time. But we got a lot going on. Like I said, over 30 camps this year. We'll be running our Top Gun Showcase. For those of you that don't know what that is, we invite the top 15% of student athletes from our regional camps. They get invited to our big 3-day showcase down in Naples, Florida at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex in July. And, Adam, you and Bronson were down there this past December. I think you guys like what we got going on at the complex, huh?
Yeah, let me tell you, I know everything wasn't complete. Things were a little behind schedule, but you could easily go down there from the years down there and being at all the high schools, and give me credit, Collier County schools have been great to us over the years. But having everything at one site, at one place, even though it was maybe half finished is what you want to say, still you could see it, and you could see, I know Bronson and I had the conversations, you can see where it's going, okay, and you see the daylight right there. Tremendous. Once that stadium's done, it's going to be outstanding. The practice field's all right there. Best part of the day was, our first games, I had 6th grade on one field, 7th grade on another. I popped a chair right between them and just kept swiveling my head to watch both games. So it's a beautiful facility. It's going to be great when it's finished. Everybody down there in that Naples, Collier County, Marco Island group down there has done a tremendous job, working with you guys with FBU like we have over the years, just knowing all the logistics and struggles and pains and positives that have gone on with that. But when you get it right like that and you see something like that, it is great.
And we're excited about the fact that a lot of those things that were in the process of being completed this past December are going to be done in July. So, the stadium will be fully done. We had some construction going on when we were there in December, but that'll all be cleaned up. Jumbotron will be going. The press box will be good. We'll have 5 fields down there to have kids from grad classes from 2021 to 2027. So we're super excited for those 3 days. And, the only way to get an invite to that is by coming to camp. So, let's get as many student athletes from Kentucky out to George Rogers Clark on the 18th or up to Jeffersonville High on the 17th. So we can really begin to continue to push the fact that Kentucky is a football state and give these student athletes the chance to get on the map. That's our focus and goal.
Yeah, and just from prior experience and with these camps for those parents out here, FBU used to do these 2- and 3-day camps over the weekends, and they've done a lot. I think you're still doing a few 2-day camps, right?
Yeah, we got like 7 2-days this year.
And most of these are 1-day camps, and I tell you, your players are going to get work in. They're going to learn a lot. They need to be sponges, but they're going to get a lot of work in that 1 day. Trust me.
Oh, they're going to be tired.
They're going to be tired. That's for sure.
We've seen a lot of COVID quarantine bodies, conditioning going on these camps in March. I know that they're sweating right now down in Pensacola, Florida, for our camp going on.
Yep, good deal. Well, we appreciate you coming out, FBU stopping in to check out this Battle of the Regions. So far, it's been a huge success, I think, and the players love it. The parents love it. We've had 2 good games over here. I believe the Region 2 8th grade team won over there. But, in a very close game. I don't know. The other game just started. Looks like it's 0-0 just starting. But exciting is what we see. Thanks for stopping by, Matt, and we'll see you in April here shortly.
I appreciate it, Adam, and you can let everybody know we'll send everybody out here, kind of a special Battle of the Regions discount, later this week. So appreciate you having me down. Enjoyed the hospitality, and look forward to watching the rest of these games.
All right, sounds good, Matt. Thank you. Matt Lauer, guys, from Football University. We appreciate Matt and everything FBU does for us. Region 4 had a punt down there that got pinned to Region 3 down into close, but it looks like the 2 or 3 yard line. Still no score with about 5 minutes to go in the third. We've had from one special guest to another popping in. Just come through the door. For those of you that have ever done Future Stars or interested in that, Rico Hughes himself just walked through the door here. We'll try to get him on a headset here shortly as Region 3 is digging out of their own end zone. Looks to be 2nd and 9 from about the 6-yard line. Evans rolls to the outside. Ashby tries to make a A rollout for it. Gets tackled. Looks like there's no gain on the play. Oh, no, actually might be a loss of about a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Third and about 12 from the 8. Region 3 trying to get out of their own end zone. The handoff to Evans. Up the left side. Gets to about the 16-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Just enough for a first down. Moves the sticks. Gets them outside their own end zone there. .306 left to go in the third quarter here. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for Region 3. Ashby under center. Moody shifts to the left side. Handoff to Evans, left side. Moody with a good block, but Region 4 defense once again with the stop. 31. Nick Baldwin on the stop. Loss of about 1.5 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 16. Timeout. Timeout called. Region 3 calling a timeout. That's a perfect timeout for us right now. As Region 4 is up 6-0 with looks like 2:15 to go in the third. I've got a special guest. As I said, he walked through the door. I finally was able to get him a headset. For those of you that have been involved and those haven't, Future Stars, the Kentucky Director of Future Stars, Rico Hughes. Rico, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing good. We've got beautiful weather here at West Jessamine. I know you were over at East Jessamine a little earlier today on the 8th grade game.
Absolutely.
You can't complain about it now. And, we've got exciting stuff coming up with the Kentucky Middle School Football Association, but your big event's about ready to head up. Tell us a little bit about Future Stars.
Yeah, we're excited to get back at it this year. We had to take last year off, understandingly with COVID and so forth. But we'll open up tomorrow evening. We adjusted it to adhere to a lot of the middle school parents in the northern Kentucky area. We'll go tomorrow. Registration will open in Florence, Kentucky at 4 p.m., and then we'll get started from 5 to 8 up there and see what kind of talent we have in the area to help hopefully represent Future Stars against Tennessee this coming June.
Yeah, there's some talent. You saw some of that 8th grade talent on that Region 2 team. And I know that 7th grade team's loaded as well. You got the Union Raiders up there and the Cooper Jaguars and Connor Cougars and the Boone Rebels up there in that Norseman Conference. Lots of talent up there. So now you've got tryouts going on all throughout the state for the next month or so, right?
That is correct. So what we're going to do is we'll be at Northern Kentucky tomorrow, as I stated, and next week we'll be in Somerset at Somerset High School, down the beautiful new facility they just built, and we're so gracious that they allowed us to hold our tryouts there. We'll go from there to the Lexington area the following week, and then we'll be in the Western Kentucky Bowling Green area, and then we'll finish up the 25th of April in the Louisville area at DeSales High School.
Good deal. And we'll have all that information for you guys up on our Facebook page. It's not a Kentucky Middle School event, but we love helping Rico out to get his hit, because anytime we can put a Team Kentucky of something together and go face somebody else, specifically Tennessee, no knock on Tennessee by any means, but we can put a Team Kentucky group together to go play some football, we want to help support that. Tell us a little bit about kind of what the game week, what it entails, and what it goes on, and the cost and stuff with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, we're probably the most affordable stay-all-night camp in the nation. I've done the research. So our anticipated dates is, if you make the team, you're selected. The rosters will come out the first week of May, like May the 2nd. And basically, if you make the team, we'll go to camp. Report date is June the 16th. Cost for the kids to make the team will be right around $360. That's an all-inclusive number. You drop them off, we feed them, we house them, we transport them, we do everything from that point. We'll have a pep rally that Friday night, and we'll play our games tentatively on June the 19th on Tennessee soil. So basically, we're very excited and blessed to have. I think the number's probably about 46 or 47 kids that come to our program that are playing collegiately right now. I'm also standing next to one in the press box that was a future star player that played collegiately. So we're excited to help and see kids go on to the next level and do that. And obviously we had a first-round draft pick last year, Jedrick Wills, number 10th overall pick to play future stars, and stays entrenched and stays in touch with me in regards to how the kids are doing. So at the end of the day, we are not a Kentucky middle school event, but we're the same with them. We're all about the kids. At the end of the day, we're about kids on Kentucky soil to help them do better, get the scholarship numbers up, and help them move forward as young men.
I very much agree with that. Region 3's punt looks like it was partially blocked there. So Region 4 is going to get the ball first and goal at about the 7-yard line here. It's a great experience. We've had kids, obviously, that have done our events that went through. We've had several of the coaches overlap as well on your staff, and it's just a great different type of experience, and that's the good thing. We can all provide different stuff. So what's your take on this Battle of the Regions? What little bit you're seeing here?
Well, I think it's exciting. Anytime you can get football lovers from all ends of basically the state of Kentucky and get these kids on a platform where they can see what they're up against moving forward and compete, fairly and on a grand stage, I think it's a beautiful thing. I don't know who came up with the idea, but I'm all for it. And again, anything Kentucky Future Stars and my staff can do, because I think, we play different things in different times of year. But with that regard, we're on board of helping. We've always supported, the Middle School Association, whatever event they're doing, and try to collaborate with dates and make sure we don't overlap and put kids where they have to make a decision, because we believe in both programs.
Agreed. I know you were around with us on the sidelines that first All-Star class that we put together.
Yep.
And how that event has evolved. And, of course, we didn't get to have that last year.
Yep.
So this kind of came about. This has kind of been in our little basket wish list for a while, and this was the year to kind of pull it out and let's try this and do it. Spring middle school football, 320 kids out on the field. In March, spring football, you can't really beat it.
No.
At the end of the third quarter there, it's score still 6-0 Region 4 here. Talking with Rico Hughes, Future Stars Director for Kentucky. Rico, tell me, with our events that you've done with the Future Stars, tell me how much it's improved football in Kentucky as a whole.
Wow, when we first started, our goal was, and really one of the main reasons we started Future Stars was the scholarship numbers was not up to where we thought they should be. We think we have talent untapped in Kentucky. We don't think we get our respect and our fair share of numbers. And at that time, the city of Memphis was having more D1 scholarship guys than the entire state of Kentucky. Now, one city was putting more guys in school than our entire state, and you couldn't make me believe that they have that much more talent than our entire state. So what we set out to do was basically get these kids in a grand stage. I've got coaches in my inbox all the time asking, now that we're established, hey, what about this kid? What about that kid? And we do all we can to help, along with the high school coaches as well, to help get our kids to college at the end of the day. But so when we started this, it was just we wanted to compete against, Tennessee's known for football. At that time, Kentucky was considered a basketball state, which I don't think we are. I think we're all football. But so we were able to compete against them. And my partner, Josh Jones, down in Tennessee, was gracious enough to handle things on that end. And we made this thing happen back in 2010. So I think that was the first step in watching these kids grow and go and move forward and do great things. I think we're trying to give them a look, and by getting them on college campuses and things like that, getting them an opportunity to see what the future holds for them if they do all the things they're supposed to do.
No, I agree with you on that. The between the events that we've done in your Future Stars event and stuff, it's just the talent's grown, and part of it's athletic ability and makeup of the kids, but part of it's the kids seeing what is out there and what they can do. and what they kind of need to do if they want to, if they want to go play at Kentucky, they want to go play at Louisville, even if they want to go play at Center or Lindsey Wilson or whatever, you know, anywhere you play, it's great at the next level and what you got to do to get there. And it's just for where we went from a couple kids to 2 or 3 kids to now, we've almost got a statewide recruiting class.
Oh, absolutely. I think that, and getting to colleges should be the ultimate goal because the statistics have proven that it's a better opportunity for the individual, for the families of the individual, and so forth. And I think the competition that is created and the willingness to work for some kids, I have kids that haven't made our team. And I tell them, hey, man, don't get mad at us, but keep working and get better and prove us wrong. And so it's win-win for us. The kids that make the team, the kids that don't make the team, at the end of the day, we want kids competing and trying to get better in every facet of life as well as football. So I think that's a winning combination. Look like he's going to get in there.
Varney's handoff to Parker on the left side. Touchdown, Region 4. We've seen that combo one other time today. Nice little run there by Region 4. No, I agree with you, Rico. It's brought the talent level up. It's brought the recognition up. We just had Matt Lauer on with FBU, and our association with them as a football association with FBU. It's been tremendous just in the exposure. We get down there to Naples, and we've got all the other teams, Seattle. Massachusetts, and they're talking about kids on our team that they've seen, or kids that have come up through, and they're asking us questions. And so, it's all a step, obviously, in the right direction. We've made great leaps and bounds, all of us together. And the beauty is that we can work together on that and do that together for the benefit for the kids. Like you said, that's the best thing.
I agree with you because, if you talk to these guys from other areas and other states and, from far and abroad, they don't realize how well football and how talented of kids that we have here in the state of Kentucky. And no matter, Future Stars in particular is, and I know middle school associations has to be aligned a little different because you have to go to school. But I don't care if you've never played football before, if you've lived in a mountain all your life, if you want to come and try out and you think you can play some football and we think you can play and you show us what you can do, then you're going to make that team. And at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want an opportunity. Everybody wants an opportunity. And I think football in Kentucky is at the highest it's been. As far as talent, as far as working together, and as far as moving forward. So I think we've done an excellent job on everything. And the best thing we could have done is collaborate with the Kentucky Middle School Association, obviously with their partner FBU, and make sure that we're doing the best for Kentucky kids.
No, I agree. I've always told with the tryouts that we've ran, whether it's these camps and combines that we do or the full contact tryouts we do for All-Stars and Team Kentucky Ballot Reason, I try to tell parents, I say, look at it one way of making the team. But on the other hand, how many opportunities do you get in middle school to get with a bunch of your peers from all across the state and see where you're at, see what you need to work on? Mm-hmm. Don't think about it just as the middle school kid. Think about it as the 8th grader that's getting ready to go play high school ball, and you can pick up on some things at that tryout to go work on that maybe makes you from a backup to a starter your freshman year or get you on the field at somewhat. So there's all those benefits to that. Was there anything else you got to say about Future Stars here? You got a lot coming up. We're getting ready to take about a 6-week break and help you get through your tryouts and stuff. And then we're going to start with our camps, and so after the dead period. But anything else you want to say about Future Stars?
No, I just want to thank you, Adam, and the Kentucky Middle School Association for allowing us to come up and rolling out the red carpet, and obviously we would do the same and hope to continue and build our relationship and collaborate on some things possibly. But I think at the end of the day, it's football time in Kentucky, and with the things that this country has been through with the pandemic and so forth, everybody's glad to get back outside and start trying to get back to a sense of normalcy. And so we can I think we've kind of taken for granted, what we've had. So now we're back out and playing football, coaching football, doing things that we love, and we'll have that opportunity in front of us, hopefully. And I think that's the best that we can say right now with regards to that. But Future Stars tomorrow, Northern Kentucky area in Florence, Kentucky. Check out our website at KentuckyFutureStars.com and follow us on Twitter at rhughes33rb.
Sounds good, Coach. And we'll get all that posted up on our Facebook page, probably here up on Monday. That way all that info's out. And I know we posted the Northern Kentucky thing a couple of weeks ago. We're happy to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck to you guys as you put that together and go Team Kentucky.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Coach Rico Hughes, guys, the director, Team Kentucky for Future Stars. Again, their tryouts dates, we've got one coming up tomorrow at at the Boone County Pee Wee Field. I'm pretty sure it's at. Check out the Future Stars website for those details, and we'll post a lot of that stuff on our Facebook page here shortly. Good deal, good deal. So after that Region 4 score there, it's 12-0 with about 7:27 left. Region 3's got 1st and 10 at the 40. Number 44, B.J. Evans, with about a 6-yard carry there. Be 2nd and 4. Ball on about the 46-yard line. 7:10 left to go. We'll try to see if we can get an update here. An update on the 7th grade score over at East Jessamine. I know they're a little behind us. They had a lightning delay earlier today, so they're a little bit behind us. It looks like the score right now is 6-0. Region 2 is up on Region 1 just starting the second quarter. So a lot of time left there, but it looks like Region 2 has scored. Here at West Jessamine, it looks like B.J. Evans again, number 44 from LCA, riding for about a 6-yard gain there. Ball is going to be on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Region 3's driving here, 6:30 on the clock. They need 2 scores here. This game's kind of been back and forth, but D. Parker with two breakaway runs there to put Region 4 up 12-0 right now. Evans with the carry to his sideline. Believe he got out of bounds there. Gain of about 2 maybe on that. Ashby under center. Nope. Looks like we're going to have a timeout Region 4. They didn't like something they saw there. So with 6:12 left to go in this game, Region 3's down 12-0. They need to have a quick score here and get the ball back to try to tie this one up. We'll be back right after this. Number 48, Logan Morrow on the carry. Gets down to about the 1.5-yard line. Big run right there by Logan Morrow. That's exactly what Region 3 needed right there. Now they've got to hurry up and punch this one in. 6 minutes left on the clock. Clock is running. Each team with 2 timeouts left, I believe. Region 3 trying to punch one in here real quick. Try to get the ball back. Nice run by Logan Morrow there. Very hard-nosed runner. Johnson County, you wouldn't expect anything less from that. Well, Johnson County running back right there. Ashby under center. Feeds Morrow again. He's in. He's in for the touchdown. Exactly what Region 3 needed right there. Good little drive right there. One big play getting them down to the end zone. So with that, we're at 6-12 here. This is a key two-point conversion here. Make this and a touchdown puts you up. Miss this, and a touchdown will tie it. 2-point conversions played a key in the last game here as well. Always a critical thing, especially in tight games like this. We've had 2 tight games so far. Region 2 8th grade winning. Believe the final score was 14-6, but I'm not 100% on that. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Region 3. Discuss this one over. We're going to be back right after this. Two-point conversion try. Ashby gives to Evans on the outside, and no. No and no. Number 23, Caden Vardy, on that tackle, but he held him long enough for his teammates to get there. That is a huge stop right there for Region 4. That leaves the score 6-12. Region 4 in the lead, 5:28 left to go. So now what's the game plan here? Do we onside kick, try to get the ball back? Do we kick it deep and pin them? Interesting strategy by Coach Hunt here on what they're going to do. We'll find out here in a minute. Want to take one last shout out to our sponsors. Frost Brown Todd, LLC, corporate counsel to the Kentucky Middle School Football Association. And Competition Ready Gear, official sponsor of the Battle of the Region, supplying all the player gear, the uniforms, the coaches' gear, the board gear. Super shout out to them for the wonderful, wonderful gear this year. Also, make a reminder that the 2021 Summer Combine and Skills Camps will be posted here shortly on the Facebook page and on the website. 2 in July, 2 in August, 2 in September on Sundays. 1-day skills camp, non-contact. Go through a combine, go through some individual 7-on-7, some group drills, and a great opportunity for your player to work on their combine times, get themselves ready for the KYMSFA tryouts that'll be happening here in the late October, early November for the Battle of the Regions, the All-Star Classic, and FBU Team Kentucky. We'll have more information on them on the website and on the Facebook page, so be looking out for that. Region 3 set to kick off here. They try a little roller kick that bounces through. It's bouncing. Needed about another half second, and they might have been able to recover that, but Region 4 falls on it. They're going to take over at the 41-yard line. Big key here now for Region 4 is to run the clock out. No turnovers, no bad snaps, no fumbles. Been pretty good so far today. And move the clock, move the chains, keep them moving. That's what D. Parker's been doing most of the day today. I'm sure that's where they're headed now. Varney in at quarterback. Parker deep. Ball, handoff. Parker, left side, cuts up the middle. Had one Region 3 player had him by the jersey. Oh, no, and there it is. There's a fumble. Is it recovered? Is it recovered?
Yep.
The side judge says yes, recovered inbounds by Region 3. Exactly what we just said. Looks like that ball was actually knocked out of his hand as another player had a hold of Parker's jersey. And Region 3 is going to take over at the 47-yard line. That ball was sitting there right at the hash mark on the outside boundary, just sitting right there. Region 3 player scoops it up. I didn't see who that was. But here we go. The change in momentum that Region 3 needed. Is it enough for them to pull it out? They've got 5:16 left to go. Plenty of time. Apologize for that delay there. I've got people walking in the press box asking me questions. 2nd and 5 for Region 3. Ashby with the handoff. No, keeper around the left side. Cuts back outside. Had a block. Jasper Davis trying to put a wide receiver block out there. Gets about a yard maybe on that. Going to be 3rd and 5 from about the 48-yard line. 4:16 left in the fourth quarter. Update at East Jessamine really quick. Just starting the third quarter, Region 2 is up 6-0 over Region 1. Looks like we've got 4 very competitive games today, which is absolutely, as an association, exactly what we wanted. I believe Morrow got the carry there. He got the first down and then met the Region 4 defense. Absolutely, I think all of them helped make that tackle. But it was enough for the first down. Ball's going to be on the 42-yard line. Clock running, 3:32 to go. Region 3's got to be in a little bit of a hurry, but at the same time, not leave a lot of clock left for Region 4. Because you know where they're going to go with the ball. Region 3 lines up. Ashby under center. Morrow and Evans in the backfield. Handoff. Evans stays with his line. Cuts it back inside. Looking for the hole. Region 4 has done a great job today of total team defense making tackles. Everybody is there. The downfall is it's 5 or 6 yards down the field. That's about a 6-yard gain there. 2nd and 4. Ball on the inside, just inside the 40. 2:45. The clock is ticking. Region 3's got to put a little bit more pressure on it. Pick it up just a little bit. Morrow with the carry. Region 4 defense all over it. Stopped for a loss. Maybe. Looks like they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Nope. About a yard loss there. 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes to go. Region 4 definitely has to get the first down here. Needs a big play. I know they're playing short on players today. It looks like we're going to have a timeout here. Timeout Region 3. They're only playing with about 21 players, 22 players this weekend. A little shorter when the other teams have closer to 30, 35. They've played really well today. Just under 151. 151 left to go in this game. Region 4 is up 12-6 versus Region 3 in this 7th grade. Battle of the Regions. Winner moves on to play at East Jessamine tomorrow at 1:30 to be the first 7th grade Battle of the Regions champion. The clouds here at West Jessamine have, for the most part, suddenly just disappeared. The sun is out. The wind is blowing. It's getting a little warm here in the press box, I won't lie. But we've got a beautiful day now. Then what we had a little bit this morning was a little weird. But we've got a great game going on here. 2 great games here at West Jessamine. Exactly what we wanted. Region 3 coming out of the timeout, lining up. As expected, Ashby, Morrow, Evans in the backfield. Takes the snap, hand off to Evans, right side. Gets a yard or two, but that Region 4 defense, man, linebacking core is tough. Defensive line is tough. They hold their block. They look for the ball carrier running through there. You might get a yard or two, but that's about it. But now it's about 4th and a long 2, really closer to 3. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Have to get to the 31. Just 1:20 left on the clock. Need this play here. Got to get a first down. And, Region 3 is able to draw them off sides. 5-yard penalty will be enough to give them the first down. That'll put the ball at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Region 2 needs to put this one in the end zone. 1:07 left to go in this game. The crowd's starting to get up on their feet here. I believe it's the Region 4 crowd in front of us over here. Getting up on their feet, getting excited, hoping that their team can stop the defense. The Region 3 crowd on the far side, they're clapping, they're cheering, hoping their team on the offense can put it in the end zone. The snap to Evans, looking to throw. Starts to take off to run with it. No one was open. 2 receivers were running out. Region 4 had it covered. Loss on the play of about 3. Ball on the 32-yard line. The clock is ticking down. .37 seconds to go. Ashby under center. The handoff to Evans. Down the right side. He's got a little room. But number 25, Kalen Combs. With the stop there. Gain of about 3, but now it's 3rd and 10. Quick snap. Makes it 4th down and 10 from the 29-yard line. 10 seconds left. Not only do they need the first down, almost need to put this one in the end zone. What will Coach Hunt and his staff come up with here? Region 4 defense playing too high. 2 defensive backs back. Don't let them score. Sure, that's what Coach Smattingly and them is telling the defense. Don't let them score. Ashby in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking, fires a bullet down the field to Evans. Deflected. Was actually a pretty good pass. He was triple covered, but the pass was deflected. I believe number 23, Caden Varney. That leaves 4 seconds on the clock, but that is a turnover on downs. So it looks like Region 4, one play here to take a knee. It looks like Region 4 is going to advance in both the 7th and the 8th grade game. Well played game by both teams today. Very well played game. Region 4 takes a knee. That'll run down the clock. And your final score from West Jessamine High School, Region 3 6, Region 4 12. Region 4 will be playing in the 7th grade Battle of the Regions Championship tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. at East Jessamine High School. The broadcast will be updated shortly tonight on the Facebook page for those of you willing to watch. And we are going to actually have the 7th grade Region 4 coach Todd Mattingly up in the press box here shortly. If you give us about 5 or 6 minutes, let him to meet with his team. We'll have him up here before we end the broadcast today to talk about today's game. We'll be back right after this. Again, for those of you still tuning in, we are going to have Coach Todd Mattingly, winner of the Region 4 7th grade game here today, up here shortly. In the meantime, we'll again thank our sponsors, Frost Brown Todd, LLC, Corporate Counsel to the Kentucky Middle School Football Association, Competition Ready Gear, official uniform and player gear supplier of the Battle of the Regions Classic. Also want to take a quick shout out to West Jessamine High School today for allowing us to use the field and everything. I know we had our audio and broadcasting difficulties for the 8th grade game, but we got those worked out. I think we at least know how to troubleshoot that tomorrow for the games that'll be here. But Region 4 advances to play in the championship game of the first ever Battle of the Regions Classic at East Jessamine, 1:30 tomorrow. For you Region 3 fans, they will be on as well, playing right here at West Jessamine High School. They will be playing the loser of the Region 1, Region 2 game that's going on right now. According to my screen, it is now 12-0. Region 2 is up with 3:46 left to go in the third quarter. Again, they're a little behind. They actually had a lightning delay this morning. We had a little bit of a edge of a storm blow through here in Nicholasville. And while it just got cloudy and cold here at West, they actually had a little bit of rain and a little bit of thunder and lightning over there. Schools ain't more than 10 minutes apart, but totally different weather. But 2 great games today. These players are going to go back to the hotel. They're going to get rested. I know the coaches have got their meetings scheduled and so forth, and get these players rested and fired up to play tomorrow. Two outstanding games here today. You couldn't ask for more in both games. Putting these type of teams together from all over the state. For those kind of the structure of this, a lot of these players, most of these players, attended our tryouts with COVID last year. We couldn't do tryouts like we normally had it as an association. So we had to modify them and do non-contact tryouts, more kind of like camps. And we did 3 or 4 of them throughout the different parts of the state. Pulled that together. The Team Kentucky roster was set. Unfortunately, we were unable to do the All-Star Classic. And came together with doing Battle of the Regions in the spring, a little football in the spring. Had a pretty big response to that. Put these teams together from those players. Put the staffs together. And they had different communications. And then in March, March 13th, that weekend we're allowed to have a small practice window on one day. And then March 20th last week had kind of their final practices. So they've really had 2 extended days. I guess you could technically call it 4 practices if you wanted to put these teams together to do their installs and all that. And some of these players, these coaches had no idea who they were. Even though they're inside their own region, they never play them. They've never seen them. And put these teams together and formulate an offense, a defense, a special teams. And I give the coaches credit and I give the players a lot of credit today, at least here at West Jessamine. A lot of times you're going to see some bad snaps and some QB exchanges. That just happens with not being with each other. But a lot of times you see just a little unorganized players not remembering where they're supposed to go or not sure what they're supposed to be. And you really didn't have any of that today. Teams were well organized, well put together, doing what they do and playing some good football. We had a lot of good football here today, and that's what we wanted to see. That's the overall goal of this event. We are waiting. I see Todd Mattingly on the field, slowly walking this way. I'm trying to get him to the press box. I'm going to take a small break here, and we'll be back very shortly, hopefully with head coach Todd Mattingly, the 7th grade Region 4 team. We're back here for everybody that stayed on. I have with me the 7th grade Region 4 coach, Coach Todd Mattingly from Williamsburg. Coach, great game today. Good game, close game really the whole way. When your athletes are athletes, they make good plays. That helps. It was on both teams today, really. Tell us about it.
Just shout out to Danny Oliver. I wanted to give him some props. He couldn't make it today, and he did all the hard work of getting all these athletes together and working everything out. And I know he wanted to be here, but he couldn't. I just wanted to thank him for all that. And then the staff we put together. We got so many head coaches and state championship rings on this coaching staff that we have, and just good quality coaches. And then the kids just battled, man. It just so physical. Right when you get something going, there was just some popping going on. It was a hard fought game. Neither team gave up, and I'm happy to be part of it.
No, two great games today here. I know you got to see the tail end of the 8th grade game. Region 4, they always claim that they're the best in the state. Titles seem to roll that way a lot when it comes to state championships. Putting these teams together, you get kids from all over the place. Even kids being a Region 4 coach that you've never heard of and never seen. And then all of a sudden they're on this team and they show up and you think, where you been? Tell us about that process of taking these teams. You basically had 2 practice days. You could look at it as basically 4 practices to put something like this together. Tell us about kind of how that works, how you guys do that as a coach, and a lot of the positive things that come on with doing that so quickly.
Well, it's very difficult to put everything in that you want to put in, especially offensively. So I probably did a third of the playbook. And, today there's plays I'm wanting to call, and I'm like, we're not put that in yet, And, we actually made a couple things up on the fly today, and actually had some success with them. But, you're talking about a lot of kids who are football smart I coach Team Kentucky, and we got a lot of our kids from that on this. But there's a lot of kids, I'm like, man, why weren't you on Team Kentucky? I'm talking, we need you. You need to come out. So this has been good for us as 7th grade coaches for next year, getting a look at a lot of these kids.
No, it is amazing. I had Rico Hughes up here running the Future Stars program a little bit in the 3rd quarter, and one of the things we talked about is over the years of doing this Team Kentucky All-Star Classic, now we've got Ballerines and even Future Stars, the level that middle school football has been brought up to, not just from a competition standpoint, but at the player level of player development, of smarts of the game and just not running out there and smashing each other, smarts of the game, game intelligence, those kind of things. An event like this, when you can put your teams together, one of the things I said at the end of the game of the broadcast was the one thing you didn't see today from all 4 teams was the kids missing out on the field that sometimes happens in events like this where they forget to go out, that they're supposed to go out here and stuff because maybe it's something they've never been on this before or whatever. The things kind of organizationally wise that sometimes just happen in an event like you didn't see none of that. A lot of that's on the coaches, but you got to give the players credit for that and their player intelligence to know – when I'm supposed to go, hey, we're changing coverage. Is this anything? Tell us about it.
Well, as I said, the coaching staff, we got multiple state championships. We got coaches that have been doing this for a long time. And it's just the organization of the staff. Basically they all could be head coaches. Even the ones that aren't, they could be. It's just keeping it organized. And the kids want to be here. And they want to do well, and it's been I know it's been a great experience for a lot of those kids, and they've definitely gotten some confidence. And this is a confidence booster for most kids, and it leads to them having better seasons with their football team at home. And then also at the same time, they make friends who love football as much as them, and then they have lifelong friends.
I agree with that. Coach Combs talked about that after the 8th grade game. We talked about, with All-Star Classic, with Team Kentucky. We have those. Now what you see, those kids play together. And then you see them the next couple of years at their high schools, and then they play each other in a playoff game or something, and there's the after-the-game picture of these Team Kentucky kids. We've seen a lot of that grow over the years, especially recently now that a lot of the seniors from our more successful Team Kentucky teams now are seniors and growing. But at the same time, now we've done that, and we've taken what was 120 players, made it 320 players on a weekend. And just imagine, 3 and 4 years now, what we're going to see some of these players crossing out. At the end of that 8th grade game, one of the things you saw, all the kids got together in the field from both teams, and they're shaking hands and high-fiving and whatever at the end of the game. And, one of those things, it's like the sportsmanship. one of those great things, one of those building things on these events that we do that kind of goes unseen sometimes. It goes unseen. It's a huge impact on the kids.
Oh yeah, I mean after that game, several of our Team Kentucky kids were hugging me and telling me they love me. You know, I mean that's the best part of it. I mean, championships are awesome too, but I got lifelong friends from the coaching staff, from the kids. When I did Team Kentucky years ago, I got several of those kids who have won state championships at the high school level now. Many of them are getting D1 offers, and the first time they really got noticed was FBU Team Kentucky, and it just has carried on. They're going to have successful careers in college, and who knows what else for some of them.
No, very much agreed. I don't know if you saw it, but Matt Lauer actually from FBU was here today. So FBU came to us just for this event. So, FBU definitely has a target on us. And one of the things we discussed is he said, I'm from Indiana, and, all I hear is Kentucky's a basketball state. But really? Are you serious? I have to look at it of what we've done here that's translated up to the high school level with the talent as kind of the starting block for that. I don't think, in my opinion, Kentucky's slowly, if not teetering over the edge of really being a football state. Don't you think?
I definitely think it's definitely switched the other way. It's not like it used to be. I mean, it's just there's a lot more press out there for football. I mean, the Kentucky Middle School Association has done an amazing job getting Kentucky football notice, and the championship at the end of the season, a lot of kids have got those state championships, so it gives them goals to work for, and it makes them love the sport, and that's contagious.
It does. So let's talk tomorrow. 1:30 tomorrow at East Jessamine. As I look over here on the screen, it's the fourth quarter, 7 minutes to go. Region 2 is up 12-0. So let's assume it's Region 2. What's your take on tomorrow, man?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I know from kids I've coached on Team Kentucky, they usually have speed and size, and they usually got some big boys up front. It'll be probably another physical game, and obviously we're concerned with their speed because they're usually pretty fast. But at the end of the day, if we can hold the ball and control it, and play some good defense, we'll have a shot. But that's why you're here, to play the game, right?
Absolutely, and they're coached by the Doug Ashley and mostly the Union Raider staff, back-to-back seventh grade champions the last 2 years. So you obviously know the staff knows what they're doing, right? And they've got their own players there, but the rest of the players from Northern Kentucky, the Salt River Conference, and the Louisville area, definitely a lot of talent. It's exciting. Battle of the Regions. It's a new event, kind of one of those things we kind of threw together. Here it is. Let's go through it. It's been a process since even before, December when we were in Naples, but really since then coming back from FBU, nice little Christmas break, and let's get on it. But what's your overall thoughts about the event?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I remember you guys talking about it before. It's just, sometimes you just got to do something, and then you build on it from there, get everything ironed out. But, this is a lovely facility here at West Jessamine. Get to play football in March. I think it's a good thing.
No, I agree with you. That's one of the comments that Matt Lauer said, and even Rico said. 3 weeks in March, spring football in middle school. You've got probably 60, 70 kids from different teams involved here, 320 athletes. We've got close to 70 coaches out here doing stuff. It's a pretty neat event. Good luck to you tomorrow. Championship game. Hope maybe Region 4 maybe going to pull off the sweep, have the first two blocks on that trophy.
That'd be awesome.
It would be. All right, well, good luck to you tomorrow, and good luck, and have some fun.
Appreciate it.
All right, Todd Mattingly, 7th grade Region 4 coach. Thanks for his time. That's going to conclude our broadcast here today from West Jessamine. Again, with a Region 4, 7th grade, pulls out the victory 12-6 over Region 3. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the broadcast.